I'm Jack Gunston from the graduating class of 2009 and I play for the Hawthorn Football Club. Yeah, started in prep, I guess. Coming through straight to year 12 was something pretty special. And growing up with your mates, love getting them out there at lunchtime and recess and having a kick and trying to take some speckies on them. I owe a lot to, I guess, the Haileybury people that helped me get to probably where I am today. Draft night, all my mates left the house. But once the draft started, I went upstairs and watched it upstairs, and my family watched it downstairs. As you just sort of watch the draft unfold, it keeps going down and down, and then luckily enough, I was picked 29 to Adelaide, which was a great feeling. I can remember the night, but I can't remember the night. My mates came flying around the corner in the car, honking the horn. Everyone just within 10 minutes was in the house, and there was 100 people in the house, and it was a little party, and you've got your dream, but now all the hard work starts. Tell you what, if you've ever done your first pre-season, it's something you don't want to do again. It's a tough time to get through those first few months. Yeah, walking into Footy Park on that first day, it was good to be able to do it with, I guess, a couple other draftees. It was daunting, but also exciting. It's one of those experiences that you'll forever cherish. It's, I guess, another dream on top of your dream of getting drafted to play that first AFL game. I was more nervous that game than I was all the grand finals that I've played in today.
Gunston kicking his first goal in AFL footy. He runs onto it, the debutant. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Welcome to AFL footy, Jack.
Once you kick your first AFL goal, and especially in my first game, it was a great experience. You walk out on the ground before you get there, and you have a look around, you see how many people are going to be there, and especially the big finals, it's something I still do now. The whole day and the experience is pretty special, and get brought back down to earth when you get dropped the next week. After having a second pre-season under my belt, I felt that I was ready for AFL football. I had the taste the year before of 2 games. I'd played a lot of Centrals football, a lot of Sandford football, and had a great pre-season. There were some conversations that were had, I guess, with the coaching staff that sort of pretty much told me that it might be best to go home. And I guess that's the path that I followed, and I'm very glad I did. The last 4 years have been absolutely amazing. Being able to play in 4 grand finals and being privileged enough to play alongside some of the greats in football. It is hard to describe the feeling that you get on grand final day. I think running out, you're full of nerves and excitement and so much energy going through you, but at the same time, you're calm and collected, and you just try and keep it as normal as possible. I was shattered after the 2012 loss grand final to Sydney. It's one of those things where you look at it and you go, I might not be here ever again, and this could have been my one opportunity to win that premiership medal that every player, every person that plays AFL football wants to achieve. It was definitely tough. Could have been a blessing in disguise for the team to have that hungerness to go on and win 3 in a row. It is hard to split the 3 grand final wins, and they've all got their own story behind them. For mine, it is the first one, especially coming off a losing one as well. To be able to stand up there 365 days later with a medal, and unfortunately for Fremantle, look across and see them hunched over and devastated, only to think 12 months ago that was you in that position. To be able to perform on those days as well and help the side in a way was pleasing. I think achieving your first one is definitely your most memorable. I keep my medals in a pretty safe spot. They're like my babies to me. I never want to lose them or misplace them, and I'll bring them out on special occasions when people want to see them, that's for sure. I'm still only young, so I'm still learning myself. At times I do rate myself pretty harsh because I've got high standards of myself. I'm a proud person at times, and I don't like putting underwhelming performances on the board, and I guess that's what motivates me and makes me want to perform each week. I think one thing that I've been able to take out of Haileybury and take into, I guess, my life outside of football and AFL football is building the friendships and being able to remain tight with the people that I grew up with, and they ride the bumps with me and also ride the lows, especially in an AFL sport, and it's not constantly in the media. There are a few lows, and it's good to have those mates that you grew up with outside of football that sometimes don't even care about your football life. They just engage in everyday life. It's great to be able to fall back on them and have them there when you need them. Coaching might be a path for me, definitely down the track, because obviously I love football, but I love helping others get better.